Hey guys, so this is God, I can't stop coughing. This is a live stream, and we're basically just running through doing some bits. I've got a little submersible pump which I've got to test out, and basically towards building a massive terrarium, which I am building bioactive, and that video is coming soon. But I've got to do a few bits with the pump. I'm going to test it first, so we'll go through all that. I basically got the pump and stuck some aquarium hose inside it and hot glued it together last night. So seems fairly sturdy, but I just want to check it to see if it works. I've got to build all that into the background of the actual enclosure. It's just going to be a mess. And the cable is not massively long, so I've got to try and sort that out. But I'm just going to plug it in now. If I plug it in, can I turn it on and off? Is there an on and off? Ah, I don't think there is. So what I'll do then... Oh. How you gaming, William? How's it going, mate? I've got... I'm just sorting out some bits and bobs, really. That's all I'm really doing today. Fill that bucket up full of water. That is probably going to be enough just there. But yeah, got a little submersible pump which I've put together, and I've got to basically build a waterfall with it for a new bioactive build that I'm in the process of doing. That should be quite a little fun experiment. But we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to plug this in, put that down there. Oh wait there, if that's like that, where's the end? Because I don't want it to all just spurt out the end. I'll just chop the whole end off because it's all gammy. There we go. So in theory, it should come screaming out of there. Let's wrap it round up here. Right, let's plug it in and see if it works. If the plug cable is long enough to plug it in. Oh, it actually works. Or does it? Oh yeah, look. Let's move some stuff around so you can see. A little submersible pump. Now there is, on the side of the pump, a little lever. So I'm going to check what that does, because I think that's to do with this speed. Yeah. So that works the speed. You can see a little trickle, less of a trickle. Little trickle, less than a trickle. But that'll work absolutely great for it. Right, let's turn it off and get that sorted. Because that's obviously going to be in the bottom of the terrarium. Hold on. There we go. So that's obviously going to be in the bottom of the actual terrarium. So, oh, there we go. I've got to get all the water out of the hose. I'm sorry if this is a bit of a dull live stream. I'm just fannying about, sorting some stuff out, ready for this big build. But that's... don't want to tip that over. But I've got loads of little bits and bobs to do. How is everybody anyway? We all okay? Drop that bucket of water out of the way and dry the area. So what I've got to do, obviously this is going in the bottom of the terrarium, this little water pump, and I've got to sort of, I want to be able to put like a filter on it, simply because if I want to add fish in there in the future for whatever reason. So I've got myself some little filter mesh. Went down to Sutton Pets and Exotics and got this. It's just this. I've got my morning geckos, and here you go, I'll show you. If I can remember how to turn it round. There we go. I've got that big Exoterra. I'm in the midst of building that out. It's for the morning geckos, and we're going to put some dart frogs in there as well. So I don't want a massively powerful sort of waterfall or water feature. I am putting a water feature in there, but I'm not quite built it yet. I tend to just sort of build as I go sort of thing. Anyway, I've got this good stuff here. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but the plan is to build a little box and stick some filter on it. Stick the pump inside the little box, but it's quite thick, so I'm not sure if the scissors will actually be able to cut it. But that's that. So I'm going to have to build the whole thing over the top of it. So it only has to be 1, 2, 4 clips long. Let's try these and see if these work. No. So I haven't got any wire cutters either, so I'm just going to use some pliers. Just trying to sort of split this up maybe. Either that or I'm just so weak. Yeah, this is going to be for morning geckos and dart frogs, but it's going to be set up more like crested gecko sort of enclosure, so it's going to have the feeding ledges and stuff like that. We've got a fogger to help with the nighttime humidity, and we've got a rain system coming as well, so it's going to be all out amazing. It really will. It's going to have everything you need. It's going to be UVB lit. It's just going to be absolutely perfect. So where's the inlet for this? There's the inlet, so it needs to go around that side ideally. You know, I can just sort of put that around it and sort of cable tie it on. That'll be a good filter, won't it? It'll work anyway. It'll work. But yeah, we're in the middle of doing that video. Hey Creature Cave, how's it going? Cherry shrimp. I never thought of that, but would snails knacker the pump up? That's the big thing that I'm thinking about. Because I do have to keep all that sort of stuff in mind, so to speak. But we've got so much going on here. It's absolutely insane at the minute. I mean, just down there, actually, we've got this enclosure. This is a flat pack enclosure. I've got that to unbox and set up. We've got a fogger to set up there, do reviews on. We've got the rain system that's coming through the post at the minute. We've got absolutely everything going on at the minute, and it's chaotic. I kind of want to change this. See that unit there? Well, it's quite a big one. I was tempted to change that into more of a sort of plant grow sort of area, stick some proper plant grow LED lights in there. I mean, it'll work. I mean, I've got me tarantulas and a few bits up there, but I mean, these shelves, I can whack some plants in there. And if we have a look at the window ledges around this place, we've got plants absolutely everywhere. We've even got them over there as well. We've got them in the living room. We've got them in the bedroom. They're absolutely everywhere. So I'm tempted to make like a specific area dedicated to plants, but I've already got too much going on at the minute to actually even think about that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, obviously I'm going to have a small pond in one of the corners of this new build, but I'm wondering whether to go for sort of fish or some sort of aquatic life. I'm also tempted to go for some aquatic plants in there as well, but as with always, things just take a back seat, don't they? So I'm asking you guys, do you guys know of anything? The orange with a pair of scissors, because I'm a bit lame. But yeah, I've got, come on. I suppose I could have just like properly opened the orange. I don't know why I'm doing it like this, but this is for the dubia roaches, really. It's going to give them a bit of a boost in citrus. Why not? Come on. There we go. So what is everyone up to today? Anyone doing anything good? Anyone doing anything bad? It's the weekend and I've got to go to work. Oh, let's put that over there. I've got so many. Every time I do anything in here, it always just ends up messing. Oh, here we go. Animal Crossing on the Wii. What's that? That sounds fascinating. Should be a hot weekend. I mean, it's nice and hot outside. Diego's looking at me like, what are you doing? Oh, look at my hair. It's just been one of those mornings, guys. Let's just say that. Let's check on the morning geckos, because they're fascinating at the minute. Because they've obviously laid more eggs up there, but they've laid eggs on top of eggs. So all those eggs are touching each other now. It's an absolute pain. But one of the eggs actually fell off, so I'm incubating it down here. I'll give it a bit of air today. Oof, just down there. See if that hatches. It's just a new way of incubating. It's the right distance away from that lamp to give it a bit of a heat. And yeah, everything's... See one of the morning geckos down that back corner. Oh, Mushu's chomping around. Oh, okay, maybe not. Ooh. See? Where did you find the common lizard? Because I've been out looking for lizards and snakes and all kinds over the past few months. Obviously, with lockdown, we're allowed the daily exercise. I've been going for my daily exercise. I've just been out herping while I'm doing it. And I've not found anything. I was quite gutted because this year was supposed to be my year. I've got some goals for this year and it'd be amazing to see the goals actually come out. I want to go climb Snowdon. I want to go and find a snake, a UK native snake, and be able to showcase how beautiful they actually are. Even if it's an adder that I find and they're venomous, I don't mind it. I'm like, they're amazing. The wildlife that we have in the UK is mind blowing. And I'm dead lucky where I am because we've got Formby dunes, Sefton dunes, all that sort of stuff dead close to us. So we've got the natterjack toads, sand lizards, both of them massively endangered or threatened in the UK. And I'd love to go and find one of them. I have found a natterjack toad, but it was only a toadlet, I think you call it, a toadlet, a baby toad. I don't know. Let me know what it's called. I'm confused with all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I really want to go and find a slow worm because they just fascinate me. I've been after hunting for a slow worm for years now, and I've never found one. I think I found. Everyone seems to be doing quite well today, to be fair. I've got to clean out all the baby leopard geckos in a bit, so this is only going to be a short live stream because I've got to clean them out. I've got to nip to the garden centre because I've got to get some expanded clay balls to use as a drainage layer, and I've got to get some plant pots as well to build into the background of that big build. But that's going to be my next big video that goes out, and I'm starting it now, so I mean it's going to be a month before you guys see it because I'm going to have to let the cleanup crew mature when it's done. It's going to have the waterfall in it, which I've got to try and figure out what to do because I've got some big plans for this enclosure anyway, and I'm going to make, obviously all of my enclosures are going to get blown up a bit. They're going to get made bigger, much more enriching, much more naturalistic. I've already got a fair few bioactive, but I'm going to go to the next level of bioactivity. But I want something special in every single enclosure. So for this one, I'm actually going up on the weekend to climb Mount Snowdon. I'm a fat lazy git. My average step count's like 4,000 a day, just because I'm a bus driver, that's it. So there's me thinking, I know I can go and climb up Snowdon. I googled it, it says 5 hours round trip, 5 to 7 hours, and 19,000 steps, and I'm going to be like... And then I've asked a few people, they say the first half a mile, on the path that I'll be taking, the first half a mile is going to be the steepest. And I'm like... I can't even walk up the stairs. So this is going to be fun, but I've got to get to the top because I want to get a rock, a piece of slate, something from off the top that I can use in this enclosure build so that I can use that as a fascinating talking point about that one build. And it's a great memory as well. Oh yeah, I got that rock from off the top of Mount Snowdon. It'd just be amazing. But then I've got the leopard gecko build as well. I've literally got nearly everything for that enclosure build now. All I've got to do is put some big holes in the sides. I've got some big ventilation. I want to make like a trapdoor in the side as well so I can get the lay box in and out. It's just going to be absolutely fascinating. Start getting into a bit more plant stuff as well, to be fair, because I've got a lot of plants growing, but they're sort of virtually the same species of plants. And what I'm looking for is a plant for this build anyway, that's sort of like a carpet plant. It will just expand over time and just sort of make a carpet up the walls and stuff like that. But I don't want it to be just moss. I will be having moss in there, but I don't want it to be just moss. It'll be interesting to see where that goes. I've got this one here to sort out as well. The substrate in there isn't great. The cleanup crew got eaten straight away, and the substrate's just not really that. Baby tears. There you go. That's the plant. I put the Parthos plant in there and it virtually died off. So the problem with that was I got the plant out, I sort of rescued it at the last limbs, and I've got that growing and repairing itself. But there's no plants in there now, so I want to get that substrate out, but that's a bloody big, aggressive tarantula. Grisdale Forest on the walking trail. Ooh, that's only an hour and a half north of me. I've got a few days off work coming up. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah. You look at you like giving me bad ideas. I'll go and walk up that forest now and, oh god. But yeah, I'm going to get the substrate out of this one, but it's scary because she is big, she's aggressive, and she's a cow. She's not a titty cow. The titty cow sat up there, the Albie Pelossum. I was having a chat with Scott's Inverts about her. She's in the plastic tub right up there. Talitalical Albie Pelossum. So it used to be a Brachypalma Albie Pelossum, but now it's this new genus Talitalical or whatever they call it. And I just started calling it tit cow, cow boob. So I was going to make a massive enclosure with that one with just a big udder in the enclosure. I was having a laugh and a joke. That was a bit of a drunken night, so to speak. Mm. From what I've heard, down south you do get quite a lot of the UK native species. I've not really found much. I found, like I said, a natterjack toad, but I really do want to go out and find some stuff this year. But now lockdown's over, or to an extent over, everyone's just flocking to these places now, and it's horrendous. I found some red squirrels, wild red squirrels down at Formby, but that's about it. That is literally about it. But I've got that one to tart up. I've got a big Reptibreeze over there. I've got a tart up. That's going to be amazing. What I'm thinking for that, this is all just insights because nobody's really supposed to know any of this because it's all supposed to be a surprise. But the big Reptibreeze there, I'm thinking getting another one next to it and chopping them in together. So I'll have a 4 foot wide Reptibreeze, full background build like. So it's going to have a full background. It's got the drinking fountain in it from Swell Reptiles. It's just going to be absolutely amazing, all that sorts of stuff. Diego's going to get tart up as well because he's just looking a little like, I'm bored now. So I'm going to be doing some stuff into his enclosure soon. It's just all pushing in the right direction for the best redirecting. Are you Lee's Creature Features? How's it going, mate? You've jumped in at the wrong time because I'm just about to leave now, mate. I've got a few little bits and bobs I want to get sorted before I shoot off to work. So for those who have joined in this live stream, sorry it's not been as engaging as it normally does. I've normally got a plan of what to do and stuff like that, but this one was just, let's go live for a bit, see what happens. You never know. I've got this waterfall I've got to build, so it'll be interesting to see what sort of way that I attach all this sort of filter. But thanks for tuning in, guys. You're all absolutely amazing. If you've not already done so, hit that thumbs up button just because it does help YouTube push this out quite a bit. And yeah, see you later, guys. Boom, 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 boom.